All right, there we go. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Hang on, I gotta lower Roblox. It's mad loud. All right. I believe we are live. Hello, hello. Welcome, my friends. All right. Just setting up, making sure we're good to go. You're looking for a new game? There's a new MMORPG game called New World. Yeah, I played the test. I wasn't a big fan. Hello, hello. Almost got ready. I'm almost set up. Gotta change some stats. I have 503 followers, not 540. That real. Actually, we don't need a follower. So turn that off for a day. There you go. How to play the game. Install Roblox. This, refresh that. There we go. Okay. 1, 2. Create our dashboard. All right. Let's tell everyone. All right. So I think we're ready to get started. Let me move my Discord a bit over here so I can see the chat times. We're actually gonna much better. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. We are live on the Roblox. Okay. Okay. What should we do first? I need to warm up, actually. Go fight an NPC. Who should I fight? What NPC should I fight? I need to warm up. I'll 1v1 someone in a second. I haven't touched a melee character in too long. Cooler? Alright. Oh, lower our damage out. So we have properly practice on. Beat up cooler. Ends. There we go. everyone tuning in. I'm just making sure my hands are all ready. Got cooler in that corner. Oops. See how sad this is? Ready? You just unlock. Anti-sling. I misclicked. GG. See how boring sling is? Can I fly? It would be way too bug. Oh, thanks. Poor guy. Hello to everyone that joined in and tuned in. Messing around. Not really having anything in mind. Blur just... How many people are playing today? Alright. What should I do? Any suggestions, anybody? Any suggestions at all? I did all mine. All of them are done. Yeah, PvP. Level 19. Alright, he was level 19. Wait, alright. I have no idea what the good news will be. I don't think it'll be a release date for the game dropping or anything. I think it'll be good news. I think this is a Dragon Ball. Dragon Balls around here? Do have to do this. Oh, there you go. Kind of drippy. Alright, let me... Ooh. That's already moved pretty far up. Okay. You think the game in its currency is not? No, it's not ready, dude. There's so many bugs. Like earlier, I lost a fight, so I respawned, and I was just unable to fly. I had to. Boom. Pretty powerful, isn't it? That was pretty. I don't know what his level was. He's max level. Go again. Go. Him? What? Yeah, that's another GG. Nice. Is the bug with the ultimate move fixed? You gotta be more specific than that, Chief. Oh, bingo. All right, let's see. Um. Oh, with the ultimates being broken, I think some are fixed. I know some ultimates were getting updated. Yeah, I think a lot of them were. don't know why we're just meeting here. No, I don't think there's gonna be any more testers. I'm in a break. Fight the best Xbox player? I don't think there is. When do you think the game will come out? Hey, bro. Well, good amount of. How? The hell was that? That was I want it. Let's go. Huh? Weird. Any suggestions for anything I should do, guys? Kind of just sitting here, not really anything in mind. I'll let y'all tell me what to do. Make a Tuffle or Kanasan? I don't really want to play with any of those. Solo, Flyboy, fight me? Yeah, if you're a tester, hop in and I'll fight you. What's two? What is that, Super Pain 2? he's X. Oh, okay. That explains the fucking move. I'm gonna use a more PvP based fucking moveset because I still have Key Blast Cannon and Essence Deadly Hand. I'll change up a bit. What should I use? Melee. There we go. Use Super Big Bang Crash. What is that? Big Bang Crash. Or Big Bang Crash isn't a skill. I think we got a more PvP. Fight. Green fight. Oh, okay. I love Hyper Tornado, bro. So fun. He's running a counter. He deals a lot of damage. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's running full counters. It's too funny. What's going on up there? After the PvP moveset is made, maybe a world tournament or the solo reroute would be cool. 1, 2, 5, 6. You have enough. I think he's actually just playing and grinding normally. I don't like Goku fighting style. I think I'm using... Yeah, this should be Goten fighting style. Gastrop wants to fight. I don't know how that missed me. They're low. Yeah, there we go. Yep. Goten, I think. Yeah, using Goten. Yeah, I'm using Goten. This isn't Goku. Yeah, this is Goku's. Go fly, leave. Go fly, run it back. Get a better moveset. Go fly. I really actually need a level 431. For a joint, to be honest. Put all those points. You're cool. Go, we got that off. My stamina is gone. What the hell happened? Is he a tuple? He's a tuple. Yeah, it's over there. God damn. Xbox ain't no joke. Gonna go wild. Oh. More. think that's nice, sir. Listen, I'm thinking about running a tuple. Tuples are kind of nasty. That's my primary melee build. Actually, with this new stamina update, you deal a couple of hits as a tuple. It's gone for their stamina. Mix it with burner. Ooh, shit. Ah, it's over there. Less. Oh. Oh, he's doing no damage. Oh, there you go. He's taking some damage. The Banana Man. Oh my god. Screw that. This is important. Oh, he's on vacation. Shorts. Scanning? All right. I think it's time I went all out, bringing in the key build. My ultimate warrior joining the game. It is time. I'm not bringing in Mr. Popo. Mr. Popo is too powerful. The slot has taken over my real life. I can't really touch it anymore. He's his own character now. But I'm bringing in my main. Saying chat is only for the stream. This is my child. Untouchable. The trap Majin. Trap Majin, even though it's an android. Not... Alright, Dolo. Fighting my keep. Let me make sure I'm practiced. Alright, Dolo. Character doesn't stay around. the power of my key build. Yeah, no problem. The key build is too powerful. It's the perfect anti-speed. Bar up. It's 2x. Get it off. That's perfect. That time. How easy this is. Shot's powerful. Yeah, he got me there. There he goes. You gotta. He's super heavy aggressive. It's a good strategy. Ah, there we go. Move out the way. Not gonna spawn. Oh. Wrong. Oh. Okay. I think some Asu wants. Feels different. Not a lot. Pass it for a bit. His hitbox is like that. I got too much hitbox into that. Something's up with Shine Shot. It's not hitting how it used to. Changed it. Fine, then it's not gonna work. Stop slinging. Keeps on slinging, he's gonna keep on losing. He relies too much on sling, so he's never gonna win that. Action. Well. Right, what are the slot stats? I'll show you in a bit. Okay. I'm not gonna win if he's kind of giving me defense bar back. He needs to play different. Most punishing thing you could do to someone is lie and hold. Because what's he gonna do? Fight me? And he shouldn't use rushes either. He needs to change his fighting strategy. Oh, got a counter off that. This is why I don't like fighting slingshot, because what are they gonna do? Now he's fighting me. That's what you do. So basically, slingshot is what you saw he did. Snap, punch, snap, punch, snap, punch, snap, punch. The reason it works is if I can, stand still. The reason it works right is because when I snap and punch, the punch brings me forward. The whole point of this is for someone snap. Thing is, vanishing moves you to where the lock player is. So if I hold direction, see how it flings me forward. Actually, yeah, he's gonna show a proper example how to swing there. Whenever you snap, that is gonna be used. Get yourself as close as possible to the person, thus draining your defense. Once your defense is drained, all it takes is one heavy punch and then a stamina break, and boom, can't do anything about it. You have to take that stamina break, and you cannot dodge, block, or vanish because it drained it. So you can kind of think of slingshot as a very cheesy strategy to do because you're barely fighting, you're only wasting someone's defense bar. However, it's a powerful one. The issue with slingshot is you need to hold two keys basically to get it to work. The most common is shift A because it's the block. It also works well against key users, but not always. When you take advantage of doing this, oh, he said it won't work. Yeah, it doesn't work well against key users because all we have to do is fly the other way, and they will never, ever be able to catch you unless they rush, which all that we need to do is block because you could see it because you're not really fighting. Since we don't rely on stamina, you know, even a little bit, let me show my stats. Even a little bit of agility, this is just from HTC. So I have not spent a single point in agility. This is enough to make me last through an entire fight. So it's a very powerful strategy. And it's not because it's annoying. It's more of just it's a very cheap skill. It's super easy. And that's true. A melee fighter has to either be super duper aggressive or switch to a defense slash counter style to be a good key user. Because if you're not super aggressive, you're not going to hit that key user. And if you don't switch passive, you're not going to hit the key user. Because what a lot of key users do, the majority of key users, I think there's 3 methods of fighting with key. The running strategy where you hold S almost all the times, and when someone rushes you to get close, perfect block, counter them. Right? Alternatively, it's the passive key build, which is what I had to do. All you gotta do is fly and activate your key skills whenever you get a chance. Or my fighting method of using is to be aggressive with my key and act like a melee user, but use my key blast as my attacks. There's 3 methods. The majority play with this. People who want an easy win, they just back up and shoot. The ones that, you know, the most dangerous one, in my opinion, are the ones that go for you and actually are aggressive, because they're the least predictable out of all of them. He is pretty strong, but mainly because it's so powerful. One chat says Slingshot is what made the game fun and kept it alive. Drops, I fell in love with it because it was fast paced and made you think and predict you. And I can completely counter that, because what Slingshot did is it's a cheap mechanic. The only reason it exists is because if I'm locked on someone and I hold, I get flung forward. Right? What people do is abuse the mechanic of snap vanishing and going forward to get insane distance too fast. Way faster than the game would normally let you. So while sure, it is fun and I can tell that the speed is pretty fun to do, because who doesn't like to go fast, right? At the same time, you're not fighting. You're just snapping. And Dragon Ball isn't... Right, you don't see Goku doing this. You see Goku doing... that, right? And as he said, Slingshot is a tool, not a fighting style. The only, like, you will use it, you use Sling to mix in with everything. That's the reason why it was in, to mix it in. To make combat feel more fluid. And Slingshot was a type of fighting style until recent, and thank God. Because trust me, the combat now is way more fun than it was with Slingshot. Because before you had to... This was the game. Right? The game was not fun because this is all that happened. That's all you saw off in the distance. Now people actually use combos, they use super skills because skills got buffed, so on and so forth. If you have to absolutely rely on Slingshot, trust me, you were not good at all in the game. You simply knew a mechanic, you knew a cheese strategy. That's true what Edward said in the chat. If someone entirely Slingshots, they're just gonna lose. Realistically, you don't realize how cheesy it is until, you know, sit back and think about it. Okay, yeah, it's kind of cheese. Yeah, so you play aggressive, I'm on. That's true. If it's a melee versus melee and you don't know how to sling, you're going to be at a disadvantage. Why? Because Slingshot itself is a strategy you can use. But the people that only do this will not win in a fight, in an equal fight. Now you would have to incorporate Slingshot technique into actually fighting. But it makes it really fun. As you've seen from my Saiyan, I mix a little bit of Slingshot into my strategy. Why? Because that's what it's supposed to happen. However, you don't see me just slingshot. I actually try to mix in my super skills. Why? Because super skills deal a fuck ton of damage now. A lot of people were mad when slingshot got removed, but it had to happen. Because the rate the game was going, people were just going to get faster, doing more and more damage, and you know. If I call you a noob, you don't get. No, I'm not offended. I don't know how to sling very well. I never did. I knew the basics, but I was never good. Exactly what Edward's speaking facts right now. He's really good at melee combat. Huh? What's going on in the chat? And don't defend slingshot kids user. I mean, I defend them, and at the same time I don't, because slingshot has its flaws, right? The old slingshot strategy was a cheap tactic to lower someone's defense bar and get it out the way. I'm saying as a tool, as what it was intended for, it's great. Because this is slingshot. This is what happens when you sling, right? Slingshot means when I press a combat key, my character moves forward by itself. See how I'm getting closer each time I hit? That's slingshot. Hey, thank you, Amon, for subscribing. Really appreciate it, man. See how each time I punch, I get closer? That's sling. The slingshot quote strategy is just hit, punch, wastes his defense. Hit, punch, wastes his defense. Hit, punch, wastes his defense. That was the strategy. And that was just on repeat. That's sling. Before, because slingshot is still in, it's just nowhere near as powerful as it used to be. My thoughts on slingshot before were they were absolutely busted and they ruined the game in melee combat. For me, melee combat at DBOG used to be terrible. Now, I genuinely enjoy melee combat. Melee combat is genuinely fun now. Why? Because it's not just... Great try by fighting by spamming A. Oh, just... Weird. Yeah, no worries, you're fine. The key build's pretty nasty. If you are not super fucking aggressive, you're gonna lose to this key build. Or I essentially force you to play defensive. How does it make you feel now that a change was made? I really enjoy melee combat now. It's genuinely fun, because it's no longer just, you know, snapping. Now you actually have to include combos and do super attacks to really, you know, mix in and deal some proper damage. Especially with power-ups like Rise to Action. Like, hang on, let me... This is a saving grace. Being able to pop this and gain 2 back. Even if someone hits you afterwards, you snap, you still gain 1 back. It's a good way to gain either 1 to 2. What way? I think the amount of time between snaps that you can do was reduced. So I'm spamming X right now. See how long it takes me to snap again? That's the change. I'm hitting the X button roughly like 5 times before the next snap. That's me hitting the X button as fast as I can. Before it used to be like way faster. Like way faster. You could just snap right into a snap. That's how bad it used to be. Good way to cancel space. I don't. If you don't mind the way you see it, what do you think about key or melee users? I think they're both very fun, each in their own way. I like key because I just like key attacks mainly. That's my thing in Dragon Ball. For me, like my favorite part about Dragon Ball is just the mechanic of using key, right? Energy. So normally in games, I like to use key attacks. Why? Because it's cool. In DBOG, I have a lot of fun playing with key. However, the thing about key is it's very difficult to start playing the game with key. When you start a key build character, beginning playing with key is very difficult. You can't just outright go key and, have an easy time progressing through the story unless you have help. Because being a solo key build from the start is very difficult. Or melee is great all around, right? If you know the combat and you start fighting the NPCs, you know what to do, right? Fighting the NPCs, you just fly through it in combat, dealing as much damage as possible. And if you've seen, my previous streams and such, you can clearly tell how powerful, right? Melee could be against the NPCs. I mean, I dominated them. Key, great damage. However, it's very kind of slow. Doughfly Boy, yo, Grave, from my perspective on Xbox Series, the game looks beautiful and plays really well. No ping and no lag, I can see. But there's still lots of bugs. Yeah, we're probably experiencing the same amount of bugs. But I know Xbox might have a little bit more, simply because it's Xbox. But hopefully those all get released. But genuinely, I think both are really fun to play with. They're both powerful. Sometimes I wish balance are more viable after fight. And that's true. The only reason balance isn't as viable is because of stats. You have to split your stats almost evenly or somewhat changed. Sad part is, even though you have more versatility in your combat and your attacks, you lack in damage. Simply because you have to delve into all your stats instead of only delving into maybe 3 or 2 for the people that play crazy. There be more music? I think there is more music in DBO. I just don't play it just in case anything's copyright. I don't want to get a strike. I did have some music, but I had to reset my entire hard drives and my SSDs and all that because I had some type of virus on it. But I plan on making getting some music for my streams, play passively on the background, very quiet like. Maybe a anime OST on copyright. What's my favorite DBZ character? Man, people ask me that a lot, and I honestly never know. Realistically, I think it's tied between. I think my favorite of all time is Android 17. I just like his design and his character concept. And then after that, it's tied between Cell and Frieza. Those two are tied. Hello. Sunny makes SSJ5 Bojack. Actually, one SSJ5. Funny. Are Androids still good? I'm using an Android. Androids are great. Let me show you my stats. I put 300 into key control. It's at 580 right now because of HTC stat. Because at level 450, you can get up to 180 points in each stat for free. It's about right. I only had 300 in key control, but with HTC, it's 580. I mean, just look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7 skills. By the time in an actual PvP fight, by the time I get like these three off, and you know I'm dodging and moving around, it'll come back and I can do it again. Oh yeah, and I got really good trait wishes from Karunga. I got a lot of key damage, so my key damage balanced out. My health got up to 1. So my stats as a android are insane. Damage is absurd. Health is pretty. This is a very. This is probably like as good as you can make an android. I had an android way before their buff. My stats, from what I remember, like 300 HP, 400 key control, 180 melee, and like 6 damage. Yeah, dude, you're set. If you have HTC, you will. I don't think you have to invest into key control or melee at all. I have 300 melee bandit, more than 300 melee actually. Balance builds are very. I think balance builds are the most fun to play in DBOG. Like if you want a PvE build, go for a balance build, dude. You'll have so much fun. PvP wise, they're not really that great. Oh no, it certainly does. Balance is pretty good at PvP. The only thing is, it's very difficult. You have to be good. You have to be very good at melee and key already. You have to always mix them. The people that are balanced and, you know, are good at PvP are insane at it. Why? Because they have so much versatility in their skill set. Only issue is they have a lack of damage overall. And it's very tricky. You have to practice it a lot. Everything's fun, but nothing beats having fun with a balance build in PvP. No, yeah, I know. The key damage is insane. This is full HTC. I think I've got 3 Pronga wishes. I might need to make another one, see what I can get. Hopefully I can get my physical damage up a bit. It'll help just to have it up a little bit more. Because I do like to mix in physical attacks just randomly to throw someone off. You have like 1k damage, 700 HP, and 60 key control on a slot. Can HTC help with reserves for melee and agility? Yeah, for sure. I think the best part about HTC, right, is if you're, let's say, like a full key build, the HTC will be enough to, you know, for example, I put a single point in physical damage, no points into agility. With just HTC alone, I'm at 180 agility, 180 physical. That's pretty good, right? I'm set for agility. I don't have to spend a single point in agility. So the HTC is really useful. What I like to do is keep my damage melee, however, still fight like a balance. Right, that's true, yeah. I know Bobby, he uses key attacks and he mixes it in, even though he's, I think, mostly melee. And he's pretty good. Why? Simply because the versatility is insane. If I didn't like Blazing Storm as much as I did, I would be running Hyper Tornado. If I didn't like Blazing Storm, I'd be using Hyper Tornado, simply because it's a melee move, but at the same time it's a counter. Popping that out of nowhere. Good damage, knockback, and it attacks from all directions. So if I was facing you like this, for whatever reason, just auto-target and flip me to the correct direction. See that damage? That's nuts. It's a great skill. But for me, Blazing Storm is just so useful, because if someone charges, have a Blazing Storm and boom, you got them. Unless, you know, they're watching you. Anybody that's not expecting a Blazing Storm will get hit by a Blazing Storm. If you're expecting to get hit by a Blazing Storm, you're going to block it. Double Eraser Cannon. Yeah, that one's good. Feels good damage. Notice that after the Excel shot nerf, I think it's a lot better too. Because Excel shot got nerfed. It actually has a startup now. You know, you can actually dodge them. It's still powerful, but nowhere near as powerful. Before, Excel shot was Smoky Cannon, also very powerful. No, it wasn't this one. Candy Cannon. Candy Cannon used to be so powerful because it had no startup, but you just lift up your arm and just shoot. But now it has an extra startup. A lot more predictable. So powerful, but nowhere near. Pine Shot's one of those new skills that's very good. Sure, go for it. Let me heal myself. I think his stats are full melee. Oh shit. It's full melee. Delete everything. Christ, dude. How's it going, Isolde? Potassium? Question mark? A lot of rushes got buffed. Well, since when could you see stats with a forever? One of like the things that's been a thing. Would have see stats with the spotter since forever. There. This guy's stats are. I think Edward does more good key damage. Bro, the Shenron stat wish. I think it's gonna get a cap of 5. So I'm pretty sure the stats you got from Shenron are gonna be removed. And then, you know, you could wish on Shenron for the stats again. But there's gonna be a cap. And then after that, whenever you reset your stats, you know, it doesn't go away. Because the issue with Shenron right now is, let's say you wished for let's say you wished 5 times, right? You got 253 points. But then you wanted to reset your stats and, you know, reallocate and do things. Or just like, for example, pick a random stat. Like, for example, I messed up on my physical damage. I don't want that many stats. And I already had 250 Shenron stats. If I were to reset my stats, I would already lose the Shenron stat wish that I got. I wouldn't keep those stats anyways. So the idea is to reset everyone's points so everyone has a free reallocation. Everyone will lose their Shenron points, but then after the update, you get, you know, all the points from Shenron, but there's a cap of 5. Seeing those health stats make me really just... Yeah. Health is super important, dude. My idea for health is you always want it to be half of your damage. So let's say I have... You get 5 stat points each time. You always want to put 2 into your damage stat, but you always want to put 1 into your health stat at all times. So, or if you put, let's say, 4 into your damage, you want to put 2 into your health. Or sorry, 3 into your damage, you put 2 into your health. I always believe that you always need either 1/3 or at least, you know, I'm messing up all the time. You always want to put into health at all times. You don't want to just not put anything into health. When does the game come out? Man, I don't know. Are the stat boosts you get from Shenron maxed out at 1.2 or do they spread out? Oh, you mean Purunga. Purunga's also getting a cap, I believe. I don't know for sure. but Purunga doesn't have a cap right now, but it will eventually, because we didn't realize how powerful. Let's say I just get super lucky and I get full key damage. My key damage would be at like 2 right now. The whole theory was if you wished on Purunga every year, not every week for an entire year, you would eventually only be able to get like up to like what the number 1.52. So which means that, for example, if I for an entire straight year I wished on Purunga and only got health, my health would have been at 2.5. And that's crazy, right? If I change my health to 2.5, this would be doubled. So hopefully this will definitely get a cap. I tried to join the Discord but on our home phone. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. We sadly have to have phone verification on because we ended up having a lot of people try to raid the Discord. So phone verification is a must. How long we've been streaming for? Let's see here. Hour and 25 minutes. Not too long. Be a decent upload. I will be uploading this to YouTube, by the way, so if someone's joining in late and wants to watch everything, it'll be on my YouTube later. Cool. I don't know what that is. Like your streams. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How much damage does a key ult do with 1% power? I think you can only go down to 5%. But obviously this will deal like 5% of my damage. If I forget that Roblox has some weird emotes like point. Have been inside Roblox since hands. Is there any more /E's? Any more /E's? Oh yeah, does Sunny plan to interrogate voice chat into the game? I hope so. I talked to him about it the other day. I said, "Hey, yo, add It's like, really? Oh, whoa, cool, thanks." See, oh, and /E laugh's actually a thing. No /E laugh was a thing. I wish it did like /E fit, right? Wish those two were ones. Yeah, I've known about /E. I didn't know laugh and cheer were two. I really hope voice chat gets added, because imagine you're just flying around, right? He just joined. And I go, and all he hears is me sound like a plane flying by him. Yeah, they fixed the ultimate attacks. Ultimate attacks work. Why is he? I don't like this. What am I gonna do when the game drops? I'm probably just gonna chill in servers, maybe help people out. Oh. But I'm probably just gonna chill. I know I want to host a bunch of tournaments and stuff. Maybe stream and upload those as well. I wish they added robes or coats for fashion. I know there's like apes. Oh, it's oh. They don't want top them. Too close. So. Hey, thanks, Adam, for the tier. Gifted tier 1. Tier 1 sub? Yeah. Gifted tier. Appreciate it, man. Margin? This isn't a margin. I keep being restored by itself. Yeah. Damn it. Oh, no. You can. Yes, sir. Damn it. Let's try making it. Make it. Nope. Can I make it here? Yeah. Here it is. If I remember correctly, it's going to be on Xbox, but not on the release. It'll be on Xbox when it releases. There's a person here that plays Xbox. It's Bill Flyboy on here. Here, see what is up here. Guys, there's already a person playing on Xbox. Show off ground combat. Oh, he needs to fight. Over here. Too many questions. Guess I could show combat, ground combat. Actually, NPCs. I'll do that next stream because I've been running the stream for an hour and 30. So maybe next stream I'll actually show off ground combat, do ground combat only. A little tournament. So I think we're gonna end it off here. Thank you everyone for joining the stream. I really appreciate everyone showing up. I hope everyone has a good night. With that being said, I am going to stop live streaming. Everyone take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.